is part of the name. And in hypnosis, we literally use dissociation to help the person.
And association.
And association,
So
yeah.
being extreme in either direction.
It's nice to be able to do both.
Yeah.
And if you learn how to do both, then you can use it in positive ways. That's the whole thing, yeah. Yeah. So that's why I said, to me, when I look at the symptom or the label or what they've stamped on someone's head when they walk in the door, that all kind of, for me, goes away. And I just look at them, my clock, you've seen my clock, right? The now clock. That reminds me, and that really, I got that clock because that's the way I work. It's like, okay, right now, let's see what's happening. Let's say, well, I'm always in pain. Well, right now, are you in pain? Well, no, but usually, it's like, okay, if they're not, then I don't. But if they are, then I say, I start getting the scale and that kind of thing. But it's about what's going on right now. And as you get into that creative mind, their unconscious starts to, it's listening, it knows what's going on, it knows why they're coming to a hypnotist, it knows the history of their problem, condition, disorder, disease, whatever label they put on it. And it's listening always for something that's going to help them. It's going to help them get what they keep thinking about that they want, which is relief sometimes, maybe some goal they're working on, maybe something else, whatever it is though. Their unconscious knows all about all that. And I think our jobs as hypnotherapists is to figure out where are they right now. Sometimes it's useful to find out how did you get where you are right now. Of course, they're going to tell you that anyway, because when they walk in, you ask them what they want, and they're going to hit play, and the recording starts, right? They're well-rehearsed recording, because this is their story. And this is what they made up in their representation of what's been happening in their life. It may or may not be accurate. If you ask some other people that had something to do with their problem, they may have a different opinion. But their recording is what's creating their reality. And that's what we deal with. We deal with a person's what we call IRs, internal representations of anything they're taking in through all the senses. They're making internal representations about that and forming opinions about that. And that's that filter. We're going to talk about the conscious and the unconscious today in ways that may be familiar to you, or maybe a little different, or maybe a lot like you already think of it. Because that's it's important for us to know, what are we about when we're doing hypnosis with people? And I do think of it being with people, And what is, to me, this, by the end of this training, the important things I want you to get is what is your position in that communication? You want to help people, or nobody would come in here to learn this, I don't think, that doesn't love helping people. And that's a wonderful thing, to be able to learn how to help them more efficiently. And to help them to help themselves, which is why I like hypnosis as opposed to a lot of other modalities, because it's empowering for the person. Instead of stamping a label on them, and now you're the victim because you have this because of this, and this, and here's all your reasons you have it. We bring them in and we empower them to find within themselves the resources to shed all those labels, so to speak. So it's a nice thing to do.